15度くらいまで上がるような暖かい天気です。今は九州や四国が中心となっています。この後、明日にかけて動かしてみますと、だんだんとじわじわと北上する予想です。明日の午後には東北、北陸まで降る予想ですから、明日は今日よりも気温が高くなって暖かくなりそうです。ただ雪が多く積もっている地域は見やすくなりますのでご注意ください。さて今年はいつもの年よりも桜前線の北上早くなっています。これまでに開花したところを見ていきますと、九州から関東にかけて開花しています。今日も神戸や宇都宮、水戸などから続々と開花の便りが届いています。この週末、お花見を予定されている方もいらっしゃるかもしれませんが、日曜日は現在の気温が逆に寒くなるところがありそうなんです。お花見の方はお散歩をお願いします。明日は北日本の日本海側、再び昼頃から天気が崩れそうです。明日は雨の雲が多くなるでしょう。その他に太平洋側の地域の西日本、沖縄は広く晴れそうです。最近の今朝に入っているところが多いでしょう。札幌から新潟にかけては冬晴れです。最高気温は全国的に今日より5度前後高くなります。多くのところで4月並みです。札幌は5度、そして関東から西の地域は20度まで上がるところが多いでしょう。では週間予報。札幌から東京です。日本海側は土曜日にかけて
すみません、桜様。
日曜日の太平洋側で雲が広がり、東京は冷たい雨が降りそうです。名古屋からのです。
Hello guys, hello. Let me just put the intro song. Can you hear me well? I hope you can. How is everyone doing? Let me check the chat. Hello. Scott, how are you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. Grumpy, how are you, man? Hope you're doing well in these dire times, in these very, very dire times. Oh yes, everything is red as usual. What a shit show on PulseChain. Henry, yes sir, it is a little bit of a shit show, I guess, but how is the market, man? I haven't even checked the price of Bitcoin, man, in like 2 days. Well, actually quite good. Not bad. Thought it would be worse, right? But yeah, but PulseChain is being dragged, I guess, by pDAI. So sound check. Yes, sound check. Is it good? Oh, perfect. Yeah, awesome. That's good to know. Let me know if the sound is good. I hope it is. I checked yesterday's episode and it sounded good. So yeah, I think the mic is working fine. So yes, good. I'm happy that you can hear me, guys. We have a lot to talk about, I guess, right? About the stuff that's happening. Just a normal day. Yes, Scott, just another day at the office, right? Oh my god, PulseChain is amazing. Doesn't give us a rest. Every day, something new. And we all expected for some good news, right? At some point, after the blood moon. I guess not. Not for the moment. Maybe in 2 more weeks. Everything will change, and then into Valhalla we go. So we'll see what happens. All right. Okay. So what are we talking about today? pDAI stuff, I guess, right? That's what we're gonna talk about. pDAI stuff, because yeah, that's what everybody's discussing, I guess. And I had like more time to think, more time to look into the chain, to try and do stuff. I didn't have like that much time, but at least the thinking part, yes, I did. The trying stuff, just a little bit, right? Maybe tonight, but I'm a bit tired, to be honest, so probably not. But anyways, I had time to think in the sense of what do I make of this whole thing, right? I do think it's like at this point, I think it seems like an exploit, right? When I say exploit, I don't mean like a bug. I mean just contract functionality, but because the price oracles are kind of screwed up, right? And when I say screwed up, it's because of the price of the coins, right? That are used as collateral. It kind of seems that there's a party that is taking advantage of that, right? So those are asking, Pedro, is pDAI dead? You never know, man. Like these things, you never know the intentions of the people behind, the stuff they're doing, right? So, like the conclusions that I'm taking are only from watching on-chain stuff, but are those good conclusions? I don't know, man. Honestly, that's my point. I don't know if it's that. It does seem that there's a party taking advantage of the system. Now, does it mean that the system is dead because of that? It really depends, right? It really depends, how much how much damage can that party make until the community decides that it's not worth the effort, right? So right now, it seems that like the flop auctions, DAI available is being drawn. So that's a good thing in a sense, right? But there's a lot, right? So it can still do a little bit of damage, I guess. Am I buying more pDAI in the blood? I did buy a little bit, but not much, because I really think that my point is watching what's going to happen, right? Until there's a little bit more certainty, right? But I'm not doing myself a favor, right? In the sense that if this is not really an exploit, I mean, in the sense that whoever is I'm gonna say exploiting, well, whoever is taking advantage of the system, right, does end up somehow benefiting the system. I think that's very far-fetched, honestly, like from what we've seen so far, because there's no indication that whoever's doing that has any good intentions. They're literally just selling pDAI and taking the money out of the chain. So that doesn't show any good intentions, right? So in any other case, right, we would say, look, this is not good, so maybe don't touch it, right? But because this is pDAI, right, because there's this whole narrative, because Richard tweeted about pDAI a couple of times, because Britap mentioned pDAI, etc., and because the AMM bots tried to fix some stuff, right, when PulseChain was being launched. So that kind of indicates to me that at least there was an effort, right, to try to basically take ownership. But I think that at some point something went wrong. That's what I think, right? Because there are way too many variables. Just one of them escaped or something, right? Something like that, like something unintentional, right? That's what I'm taking from this whole situation, right? Because it seems weird that Richard was talking a lot about pDAI, but it could be only from marketing perspective, honestly, not because he was really interested in the tech. But it kind of does seem weird in the sense that he prepared the PulseChain launch. There was the AMM bots. He knew about the protocols he was going to fork, the potential problems that could arise, what needed to be done. So, and I think he did that, right? He didn't just let things to chance, but something happened, right? Like something unexpected, because that's what happens, right? When you're developing software, stuff that's unexpected happens. But in this case, maybe it came maybe a little bit late, right? Like 2 years, let's say, after its launch. So there was a lot of liquidity, webs already set up, etc., right? A lot of people had faith in the system, right? So why now? That's I've been thinking about, maybe only now whoever found out about that exploit, whoever is exploiting only found out about it now. I don't know, right? There's many possibilities, guys. There's many possibilities in that sense, right? Now, is pDAI dead? I don't know. It doesn't look good. but when it doesn't look good, it's usually a good time to buy, right? I'm not saying you should buy pDAI in any way, because as I'm saying, it does look like somebody is exploiting in the sense that it's taking advantage, but there's other conclusions, right, that you can draw from this situation. Yes, I do still have my bags, sir. I do still have my bags. Again, because I prefer to watch. I'm just watching to see like what happens at the end, right? Not entirely sure right now, but like I'm leaning towards not good, right? I'm leaning towards not good, because it has been actually damaging the chain in terms of liquidity, right? So I'm not sure if that's done on purpose, but I don't. It doesn't seem like it, right? This is like a make or break for PulseChain as a whole. Yeah, it does seem like it, right? It does seem that it does seem like that, man. Like no other way to put it, man. Now, like, could this damage PulseChain further? Yes, like it could, of course, right? There's still a lot of pDAI that can be taken out of the system and sold, right? And this is like the only one that we know, right? There could be other vaults with similar issues, right? But yeah. What do I think about the entire situation? Like as I'm saying, man, it's a complicated situation, to be honest. It's a very complicated situation, and for me, and look, what I'm going to say now is like 100% speculation, right? It's only speculation what I'm about to say, right? It does seem that and this is like coming from my heart, like not I'm not saying this like in a bad way to criticize or anything, but it does seem that there's like something like went wrong, like sometime this year, right? Like sorry, sometime like late 2024, right? Because there was kind of like, I don't know, but to me there was like a shift. I understand there was like the elections and Trump and all that shit, but it's like I don't know, something changed, right? Maybe after January, something, I don't know when like for example when the exploit, when the people started noticing the exploit, if I remember correctly, okay, and this is why I'm saying like I'm speculating, right? Because I think I'm remember correctly, right? But I'm not like entirely sure. But from what I remember, it took RH and the devs a couple of days, right, to kind of say anything. I think he tweeted like some unrelated stuff, but like imagine the amount of tweets that they were doing, like they kind of stopped a little bit, they kind of, and that to me it's like when you're in a team and you just notice something that's going wrong and you guys just like let's group together, let's talk this out, right? It kind of, I don't know, man, I had that feeling. I don't know, but I experienced a similar situation, so I kind of had that feeling, like it could be something like that, right? When you don't hear like noise, when you don't hear like sound, it means that something is going on, right? When there's like smoke, there's fire, right? So it kind of, that's how I felt, right, at the time, that there's something weird here, right? And I think that like these past tweets were kind of like a decoupling, right? Again, it could be for many different reasons, and you guys know that in my opinion, whoever created PulseChain is the creator of the P copies, right? Not in the sense that they're responsible for them, right? I'm just saying that they created them, right? So that's why I always thought RH created this P copies, so it kind of like not worries, but I'm pretty sure that he would like them to be expensive, right? So I kind of thought there was a plan behind them, and I still think that there was a plan. There's still a plan, right? But it kind of, something went wrong, right? So that's which happens, right? When you have a plan, sometimes stuff goes wrong, right? Like in Ethereum, right? Early days, the DAO hack thing, right? It was also unexpected, right? So that's what I think. Honestly, I think something went wrong somewhere, something that they missed, basically. It's a very complex system, basically, like DAI. It's a very, very complex system. Yeah, I mean, like again, like I'm a bit surprised, but in a way, yeah, yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit surprised too, you know. But I think this was this like this had already happened something similar, right, in the past. Maybe not exactly like this, so that this is why this is so different, I guess. But someone close to a char flip, I don't know, man. I never, I don't think so. I think I mean, it could be, right. It could be because like whoever, like the only thing that I'm unsure about is if whoever started, like, the minting was somehow related or knew, had some sort of access, right, during the AMM bot phase, right, like, between PulseChain being, deployed and launching, right. When they deployed, they had a week, and then they launched. So um, that's what I'm unsure about, that's what I really don't know, if there's like any relations there. If there is, it's kind of weird that it took them like so long. If there isn't, then it kind of makes sense, right, that they just found out about this, right. Truly the highest of stakes, bro. It's like 100%, man. This is truly the highest of stakes, in many ways. Like, but for me, like the whole debate, like the importance of this pDAI debate, right, and there's always positive stuff that we can take. And for me, it was kind of like separating the wheat from the shaft. And what do I mean by this? I mean, like, there's like so many people that only care about like these 4 coins, and this is what I want. And like, you can do that for the right reasons, which is, I really love these products, right, and I want to promote them, like, because I love them, and that's absolutely fine. But if you come like to the discussion, like, you should only buy these coins because these are the only coins that matter on PulseChain, then I think it's kind of, doesn't make a lot of sense, because it is a chain, right? It's a new chain, so you should have like new stuff there, I guess. Not only like, the coins that the 4 coins that Richard launched, because again, man, in my opinion, like, the other coins were launched by him. So like, what doesn't matter what people think, this is like only my opinion, right? This is what I believe in, right? Because I haven't found like anybody that could like provide me some logic that points in the other direction, like, look, Pedro, he's not the creator of the P copies. Oh, why? Oh, because somebody else created like PulseChain and the coins. And then I would be like, okay, amazing. That's a good logic, and I accept it. But then, like, we all know, right? We know, like, it was the devs. Yeah, sure. But I'm talking about like the face, right? It was the devs who created Hex, right? It wasn't Richard coding Hex, right? It's the same way, right? It's the same thing that I mean, right? So, yeah. I believe whoever launched PulseChain also launched the P copies, because that's literally what happened, right? I'm not making things up. I'm not, literally what happened. So, we could argue about like the ownership and all that stuff. And it's a great discussion, right? Like, the ownership of those protocols. Yeah, sure. I'm not saying that they belong to Richard or anything, right? I'm saying that the protocols itself, the network itself, was launched by him, so kind of makes him like the father, let's say, of the creator of the P copies, as like the creator of the pump.tires, meme coins, right? So what's the difference between Hex and PulseX and Ink, and like if they're all made by the same guy? That's my point, right? In that sense, I don't really see a difference in the terms of who created the coins, right? Obviously, each coin has a different utility, value, purpose, community, etc. I'm talking about like the creator, right? In that sense, in the sense of only buy Richard Hart products. Okay, my guy, those are Richard Hart products, whether you like it or not, right? Just a fact. And you can categorize them like in different tiers. That's absolutely fine. But saying that those are not Richard Hart coins, bro, you're lying. You're lying to yourself, because those are Richard Hart coins, whether we like it or not. Like, show me who created them. Show me that it was a different person. Like, if you say Richard created pHEX, oh, did he? Then what about the other P copies? Oh, no. Why? You see, it's fallacious. So, but anyways, like, what I wanted to say actually was, the really important part, at least to me, was separating like the group of people who actually are interested in the discussion for the sake of learning and improving and understanding, and the people that are just like, see, you're so fucking stupid because this was a damn narrative. I mean, it was actually the best narrative on PulseChain, the one that attracted the most people. When I say best, I mean in terms of what people like the most, not what I think is the best, right? I'm saying best because there's empirically something that's best, and you just look at the fucking chart, right? Up until now, probably, but it was a very good narrative, like independently of how I feel about it, right? So that's my point. And that's verifiable, right? Everybody knew about, like, people that I knew that came to PulseChain, they came because of pDAI, literally, because they thought it was an amazing thing, like crazy, like this is like insane, like trying to do a stablecoin the other way around, like it's crazy. So, you know, people got interested, and they knew about Hex, they knew about Ink, they knew about like all of the other ones, but they didn't care. They liked this new narrative. So it's not, I don't think forcing people into something, it works, because we've seen how that works with Bitcoin. No, Bitcoin is the best, you should only buy Bitcoin. It's retarded, man. It's like people, it doesn't work, man. Like, you need to allow people to explore. That's how I feel. So if there's more things to explore, like, you know, the better. Not that at the end they don't buy the coins that you like, because as I'm always saying, I have like, my largest bags are Hex, Ink, etc. So, like, yeah, for me, it's the best thing is if you all guys only buy those coins, right? So just buy those coins. But I wouldn't be honest, right? I would be doing the same thing as the like crazy pDAI guys, like we were saying, like, you know, the stuff about the staked coins and all that crazy shit, you know. I would be doing the same, exactly the same thing, right? I would just be worrying about like the value of my bags, right? Not the value of the community itself, or what we could build. And that's what I really care about at the end of the day, because a bigger chain means, like, you know, different, you know, ideas. It's not only about 4 coins, you know. Sorry guys, I know this, you know, it sounds crazy what I'm saying, but it is actually, you know, look at on any other chain, man, any other chain, and how many different coins are there, like good products, right, that people like. You know, it's not only, oh, there's like 4 and that's it, and you don't need more, and that, no, bro, that's like, makes no sense at all, in my opinion. What have you guys been saying? Sorry, I got carried away. When Norwich launched his DAI, I thought something was bad. Okay, yeah, in that sense, man, that was a good feeling. Actually, I don't know why, man, I had a feeling like, you know, like at some point I felt like maybe I should just, like, you know, throw most of my money into this DAI meme coin, because I don't know, I have a feeling that it's gonna skyrocket, and I still feel the same, right? I'm not gonna do that, but I still feel the same. I still feel that it's a good bet, bro. I love that coin. I love the DAI from Pump Tires. It's a good one. Yeah, I understood. Yeah, you meant to be that. Yeah. What's up, parte suave, Angelo? ¿Qué tal, amigo? How are you doing? How are you doing, sir? Some haters saying B-Roots created pDAI, man. No, like, this is. But you see the point? You see, like, this is the insanity, I think, which is people refuse to accept reality. The problem is people they don't want to accept that, you know, like, he created something that failed, right? Which could be the case, which could be absolutely the case. But if you launch a chain, right, it's very likely that some stuff like will fail, right? So, I mean, it wouldn't be like, you know, that big deal, I guess. But look, I'm only speculating, right? This is purely my speculation and only my opinion on that. I think I'm entitled to having at least an opinion, right? And yeah, man, to me, like, he's the guy who created them. Like, there's not much we can do about that, right? Whether they fail, whether they work, like, that's besides the point, right? That's besides the point of the creator, not the people who do the work around the coin, or, like, you know, but just talking about creation itself, right? So yes. Now, is this good, like for the other Bitcoins? Like, probably not, right? Probably not. But again, like, he could be distancing himself from the whole situation just because of everything that's going on, right? Because what matters is what happens on chain, right? It's not what people say, it's what people buy and sell, right? So it's like the eHEX thing, like, you know, the market has chosen, blah blah. Richard doesn't like eHEX, blah blah, but then he stakes on both chains, etc., right? He doesn't sell the one on eHEX, I guess. Yes, Pedro, sir, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Yes, sir, welcome to the show. Very well, man, very good. I love that, Scott. I love you, Scott. You're amazing, bro. You're amazing. I bought more pDAI today because I love getting wrecked, bro. We all love getting wrecked. I do love getting wrecked, man. And you know, at the end of the day, We got pegged, sirs. We got pegged. So congratulations. Congratulations. Not the sort of peg that we wanted, but anyways, it's a peg, so we should be happy about it. Because you love pain, exactly. So we're here for the pain, for the suffering. I mean, this is like the Richard Hart chain, bro. So I mean, obviously, it wouldn't be easy. It can never be easy with Monsieur Ricardo Corazon. Man, yeah, everything went downhill from that video. Ay. I'm here because we value your opinion. And thanks, Grumpy. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it. My opinion only matters because you guys are here, man. Because you guys are chatting with me, keeping the discussion going. Otherwise, I'm just chatting to myself, and it's boring, man. So please, guys, keep the discussion going. Keep the questions, keep the comments. Insult me if you want. Doesn't matter. We're here to share our opinions. That's what we're here for, right? So, and again, this is not me calling on RH saying, oh, RH, man, you should. No, man, you can do whatever he fucking wants, bro. He's a god, man. He's the god king of PulseChain, man. I'm never turning against the king. And look, man, I have a past, and having a past is good because I have experiences in different projects. And look, I've been in projects, deeply involved in projects where I did not agree with the vision at all. Right, the vision that was being done and stuff, and I was like, no, man, it's not the right way. But I stayed, but I tried to, guide the people in the direction that I thought it was the good one, and that's it. Sometimes they don't agree, they just go in the wrong direction. You see the ship going down, but you're still there and saying, look, guys, maybe this is not the right way. Maybe we could do blah blah blah. You see, but you don't need to turn against people. It's they're just trying their best. I believe that. I believe that people are not most times are not actually retarded. They're actually trying their best, and sometimes shit happens and they fail, and that's fine. So I'm not turning against the king. I'm not like the orange guys. I'm sorry, orange guys. I'm not shitting on you, but I don't share your opinions, right? In that sense that Richard failed and blah blah blah, some of the fucks guys, right? I don't like that shit. I don't turn. I think you need to be a believer, man. You need to be a believer, or just to fucking get out, man. Get the fuck out, jit out. That's it. You don't need to be here, just to say that he's doing bad things and blah blah blah, not doing what he should, blah. All that shit that doesn't matter, right? And look, and this is one of those things, one of those situations where Richard says, I'm not behind this content. I'm like, no, bro, you are, but it's fine. It's absolutely fine. I'm not it's not. It's just an opinion, man. It's a discussion. And that's why we're here. That's why we are here. Should we take a look at Twitter for a little bit to see what people are saying? We all know what they're saying, right? Everybody discussing pDAI, man. Non-stop pDAI, right? We'll take a look at some coins. Hopefully, my kid will sleep tonight. Hopefully. Let's see, man. The teeth, when they're growing, when they're popping out. Oof, crazy times, man. Crazy times. You don't sleep for months. But I was ready, guys. When you're in crypto, man, I think you're 100% ready for kids in terms of sleeping schedule, which is the hardest thing that people tend to find in terms of life-changing things, right? So yeah, crypto guys, man, you're used to that shit. It's you go to bed and then you need to wake up 2 hours later because it's everything is burning down, and it is. So yeah, man, it's you're absolutely prepared, man. All good, sir. Very good, Pedro, man. And I like that you guys are so chill, man. You guys are so fucking cool about all this situation, man. We're made of steel, guys. We're made of steel. Whatever market that we go, whatever we do, man, it's man, I always try to, when I do stuff, I try to recruit people that like HEX. For me, it's kind of like a line. It's not really mandatory, right? There's a lot of people don't know HEX, but when I explain to HEX, it's for me it's a line. If I explain HEX and they're if they don't get it, this scam or all the normies opinions, I'm no, you're cut, you don't matter, and I will not work with you. Literally, it's for me it's a mandatory thing that at least they understand, or at least they think about it, or at least they're curious. It's one of those things. Grumpy, you're right, man. Creepy and Australian time zone makes it even worse, man. Like, bro, you're right. Now you got Somi. At least you got Somi right on the same time zone. But yeah, man, I do understand. It must be crazy for you guys, man. And like, yeah, crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. The other side of the world, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, let's go to Twitter. But first, guys, look, it's coming. Wait, let me take the comment out because I need to eat. You know, guys, I need to eat. I need my piri piris because I cook piri piri chicken every single day. Every single day, piri piri chicken, man. That's what I'm allowed to eat, right? That's what I'm allowed to eat. So, and the piri piri guys come to my house to check if that's what I'm doing. So, guys, sorry, but Pedro's gotta eat, and we need a commercial coined by our good friend Grumpy over here, man. He coined this term, commercial, because that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna shill the piri piri. We're gonna shill the fucking piri piri, guys. Let's go. A quick one, a quick commercial. Let's fucking go. All right. Thank you guys for waiting, for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave the like, all that stuff, man. I always forget to say that. All right, let's go into Twitter because it's time to check what people are saying, what people are doing. Where is it? Let me just find it. I did leave things prepared this time. Yes, it's this one. Boom. There we go. We're checking prices now. Okay, we can check prices first. It's absolutely fine. Oh my god. DAI is dumping. It keeps dumping. It's fine, man. It's expected. Let's see. Oh, nothing is pumping. Literally, nothing is pumping here. Come on, guys. What the fuck are we doing, guys? Nothing is pumping in the last 24 hours. Oh my god. It's time to buy. It is time to buy. Okay, I clicked a random coin. Which coin is it? I think my screen is a little bit... Okay, let me go back. Yeah, I need to open a new screen otherwise. Okay, let's see. All right, since no coins are pumping, oh, my lady is dumping hard. Oh yeah, I actually checked. It was somebody, I believe, came from Ethereum and dumped immediately. So it happens, guys. It does happen. Oh wait, let me see how it looks here. I think it's... Is it good like this, or should I? No, I kind of disappear, right? So yeah. All right, I'm still here, so it's good. I think you can see the chart. Can you not, guys? Let me zoom in a little bit more. Let me take this out. You don't need this shit. The volume. All right. Let me zoom in a little bit. Oops. I think you can see the chart fine. All right. So, he's dumping hard. Look at this. We don't need this anymore. Bye. We'll see. But you know how I feel about these weeks. I always feel that it wants to, feel it at some point. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, not looking good. But it can always reverse, right? We had the pretty big dumps here, right? It's like 86% here. Let me just... 91% here, right? But I don't know. I think this might be a different situation, right? Could it be this time is different? It could. How is it going? 92%. One of the largest ones so far, I guess. And it went already minus 95. Whoosh. Man, this is like, if you like the coin, if you believe that it's going to rebounds at some point, man, this is a great opportunity, right? But I'm not advising. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if things do actually work out, this was the entry of a lifetime. The entry of a lifetime, I guess. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And one of the reasons I'm not worried about that is because I bought. Let me see. I bought. Where is June, August? Somewhere in here. I know it was before this, right? So at some point, like early August or something like maybe late July, something like this. It was around here. It wasn't really here the bottom, but it was very near. I remember that perfectly. So that I remember because I bought it, and like 2 days later it was like 10x. I was like, nice, easy 10x, and then it kept pumping. So yeah, man, that's why I'm not really selling the coin, right? No point in doing that. But that's like my strategy is always that buy as early as possible, man. That's it. That's the fucking strategy. Early and as much as you can. Boom. That's it. Yeah, you see a good opportunity and you enter, right? DCing is always good, right? Like during these times, I like not only the only time I bought, right? But this is where I bought the most. Like I bought here, I bought a bit here, but this is where I bought the most. So yeah, like I'm not really worried. It doesn't really matter, right? The outcome. I'm literally here for the experiment, right? Not for the tech, because I want prices to pump. The tech is the prices, or the tech are the prices. So yeah, 92 so far, I guess, right? Yeah, man, what a dip! What a dip! But we'll see what happens. It's pumping a little bit now. You guys are truly degens, right? This is like absolutely degeneracy, and I love it. I think it's important. Now, it should, of course, be money that you're prepared to lose, right? That's always the mindset in crypto, right? You invest and you're prepared to lose everything every time that you put money into something, right? That's just how it goes. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you do get lucky. All right, looks fine. Good. You can see it perfect. Man, docile. I don't know if the market has decided, bro. I don't know if it's if we are already in that point. It does look like a similar situation to Hex, when the market has chosen. So it does seem like that. But is this time different? Is this time one of those moments that there's actually a problem, and it's much more painful and harder to solve? It could be, right? It could be one of those situations. But again, at the end of the day, I don't know if it's a problem that can be solved. I don't know if it's even a problem, right? It can be something that all parties understand, that they don't just care because they don't really care because they know that it's temporary. I don't know, right? It doesn't look like that, in my opinion. I always go back to that, but it's important to at least consider all the possibilities, or as many possibilities as possible, right? Then we can assign them like a probability, right? And then we move with our lives basically. And we either buy, sell, or do nothing and just watch, which is what I'm doing now, just watching and looking and thinking, right? What's gonna happen? I'm curious too how everything is gonna play out. But as you can see, this is not like bullish for the ecosystem, right? Because everything is kind of melting, right? So yeah, it's like when people were like, oh, allow pDAI to pump because then they will sell and rotate into the car coin. It's always like, oh, you see that mentality, man? I really think it's so basic, right? So man, we can do much better. That's my point. We can do much better. It always seems that they're coming, like they need to buy these coins either because it's the coins that Richard made, and it's the only thing that we can buy, or because again, it always comes back to that, because every, like, at some point people want to rotate to these coins, and that's it. So that's the only thing you should have. I mean, maybe or maybe not. Like, kind of pDAI kind of show that, yeah, the market doesn't really think like that, so maybe everybody's going to rotate into the memes, right? Who knows? Maybe people will say, nah, we'll rotate to the memes, like they belong to Richard anyway. So that's why I'm thinking like the 4 coins mentality is kind of it's kind of not the best mentality, right? Because it's kind of like a tunnel vision, like a kind of tunnel vision. Man, TED is also taking a hit, obviously, right? It's heavily bonded to pDAI, so it's one of those things. And the Trooper, yeah, man, Hart's law is taking an effect, because Hart's law actually works both ways, right? When things go up and when things go down. If they're heavily bonded, man, woof, it's gonna go down too. Yes, sir. It's part of the process. Let me see. It should be more or less the same, Yeah, it's a little bit better, I guess, but like, yeah, it's more or less the same thing. Yeah. And I heard that's like the 414 there, right? Maria was trying to salvage Bear, right, somehow. But yeah, I haven't followed on that, to be honest. I saw the YouTube, live when he was selling, right? But then I kind of did not follow anymore. So if you guys know, let me know, actually, because I do not know what he's been up to. Right. Oh, BitcoinHEX also took a beating. Yeah, it was pumping yesterday, I think, or the day before. Yeah, you see, it's like pumping. Yeah, but it's actually a good thing. It does look good, man. It does look good. It does look tasty, man. Look at this. Maybe I should buy some more BitcoinHEX. It looks tasty, guys. It looks like a tasty treat. Yum, 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 yum. I like BitcoinHEX. Looks good. Wrapped BTC, the purple Bitcoin. All right, taking a beating as well. Yeah, not as bad. Yeah, 6%. Yeah, but it's it looks good. I don't think this one has an inflation bug, let's say. I think it's kind of like the supply, right? But it's taking a beating to, man, like, oof. Man, this is like probably the really good last opportunity that we have, man. This feels like unbelievable. Oh man, I would not expect this, but in a good way, man, in the good way. Look at the McDonald's sign, the perfect one, man. Beautiful. Man, what I would like to see, man, would be like a chart doing maybe like the Manji Bui one, the M from Dragon Ball, the one that Vegeta has. That would be cool. The evil one, right? Zoop, 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 and then to the fucking moon. Yeah, man. But this chart looks good. I think it's a good opportunity, right? We know that there's possible like potential sell pressure, right? Because this is a copy of you, so you have that. But it is what it is. It's part of the game. Most wanted. Everything pumping now a little bit. It's recovering. Maybe I should be buying instead of talking to you guys, man. What the fuck am I doing? Don't buy now, guys, okay? Just wait until we finish the show and I can buy, and then you guys can buy, okay? Just be nice, please. Allow me to buy it like the best prices, okay? If you can do that, I would be highly appreciated. All right, yeah, it's a little bit further down, but man, 90%, something like that. Yeah, around that. I already filled my bags on most. I couldn't take this opportunity, man. Like, looks good. I like these meme coins, man. I really like these meme coins. I still think that the market is kind of focused on meme coins, right? So oh, the real live. Let's see the real live. Ooh, this looks good. Very nice. Very, very nice. Amazing, man. Amazing chart. Hair lows. Let's see if this can, start to rebound. If it does, man, ooh, it's gonna be crazy. Ooh la la. Ooh la la, indeed, man. This can go very high, very fast. Yeah, 10x, easy 10x, more or less. Maybe not easy, right? But yeah, it could be. It could be. So maybe, yeah, maybe consider that too. Let me see what the guys are saying. And oh yeah, it's time. Maybe 2 more weeks. Still 2 more weeks. Scott, man, you're the best sidekick, man. You got it, man. You perfectly, you understood everything. This is the plan. 2 more weeks. If it does not work out, 2 more weeks, and then we're good, guys. And then we're absolutely good. Oh, fuck yeah. You guys get it, man. Docile, I would ape WBTC, but the liquidity pairing puts me off. Yeah, I get it, man. I understand. You're you don't want to be exposed to pDAI now. I understand. You understand that it can be, pushed down by pDAI. It's true, but a lot of things can change, right? A lot of things can change. So I don't know. I like to take these opportunities, right? I don't mind. I don't mind catching falling knives, man. If I have to keep buying, I'll keep buying. I will keep buying. Don't worry about me. I'm a lot of cash now. All right, man. All right. One less competitor. Good. Very good. But you need to send postcards, okay, Grumpy? If you're out of cash, you need to, work your ass, do some postcards, and then drop it in your rich neighbors, post box every single day. A new postcard. They will buy the coins that we like, and that's it. And that's how we go into Valhalla. That's how we go. The postcards. Oh yes. Ink. Let's see. Sweetie ink. This chart looks good, man. It's holding. It's holding. It's holding pretty well, pretty nicely, I think. Could we still go a bit? Yeah, sure, but yeah, it's already. I think it's a good opportunity, man. Could we drop lower? Yes, a little bit, I guess. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, right? We're still a bit dependent, let's say, on still a bit dependent on Pulse, on pDAI, the whole pDAI thing, I guess, right? Pump.tires, let's see pump. Yeah, looks good too, man. Yeah, I guess I've been looking at all these coins, man, the past days, deciding which one to buy, and then I kind of bought all of them. Yeah, man, when I cannot decide, I'm just gonna buy them all, and yeah, just have a bag. I just want to have a bags ready to pump. That's what I want, man. I just want my bags ready to pump. Be happy with the amount of coins that I have. Be happy with the league. I love the leagues, man. By the way, I really, oh man, I think it's such a great way for people to, to buy things. They just have the leagues thing. They can look at the, how much do I need to buy to be like this percentage of the supply. It's awesome, man. It's very good. I like that. Great feature that GoPulse has. Great feature indeed. Oh, and in PDP you're gonna have like a similar feature actually. The PDP team prepared like these NFTs, right, that represent your position. So when you actually make a deposit, right, you create a debt position that allows you to borrow PVP. With HEX, when you create that position with HEX, you can actually choose a skin that represents your position, right? And the skins are the T-share leagues, icons, right? They've tweaked them a bit, and they're like 3D models, very nice. But yeah, so I like those kind of like mini things that protocols have, that the aesthetic things. I love aesthetics. I think aesthetics are what attracts people to protocols and to any product, right? It's the aesthetics, so yes. All right, let's continue. Where was I? The pump, yeah, man. It's a great meme. I like it. Also, great entry point, I guess. Wait, I think I missed a couple, right? Or the price changes, maybe, I don't know. Ooh, it's like ink, right? It's like it wants to stay here. Let's see if it can, right? But it does seem to have support here, right? Like the more times that it touches support, the higher probability that it breaks, right? But we'll see. I think right now everything is kind of bonded, right? So we're kind of stuck with that. Let's see our dear hex from Ethereum, the OG-X, Mega-X. Yeah, man. Like yeah, it looks good. It's even a little bit better, I guess, because higher support at higher levels. I mean, it's good. Remember I was saying we could come around here, right? That's where we are right now. So yeah, this looks good. Let's see if we can hold. Although we just lost one of the main supporters of eHEX. We didn't lose, right? Lost in the sense that he left Twitter, Johnny Chaos. Oh my god. He couldn't handle the pressure, so he decided to leave. Sometimes it's actually a smart move, when you cannot. I'm doing this because it kind of looks like this, right? So let's see if it's we are forming some sort of parabola here. That would be cool, but too early, I guess. But it looks like amazing chart, man. I love eHEX. What a coin. 5 years old, 6 years old, I guess, soon. So, or is it 6 already? Man, I don't even know. It's crazy. The time flies, man. Time flies in PulseChain. So we look at this. Let's at the younger brother, pHEX, which, by the way, wasn't made by Richard, I guess, right? I'm kidding. This one was definitely because it's a copy of a coin made by Richard, so we know that. The others, not so much, right? Yeah, man. Looks like it's holding, I guess. Yeah. Let's see if it can hold here. Like, not, maybe, yeah, drop a little bit, but already really close to the support levels that I see, that, yeah, around here. But it's already good entry, man. Already good entry. Let me see the price, more or less, something like this. Ooh, 80% discount. Nice, man. X give us great discounts, man. Great discounts. I think we look at Bitcoin already. Oh, let's look at Giga's coin. This coin is not made by Richard Hart, by the way. Ooh, right, boom, perfect. Yes, very nice. Nice drop. Yeah, another meme. I like Hex memes, it's my thing. I like Hex. It's a good coin. Does it mean I need to shit on other coins, right? Just because I like Hex. You see? You don't need to cheat on other coins because you like some coin. not like a sports event, right? It's markets. It's a little bit different, I guess. Ooh, tasty AIDA. Look at this, 90% discount. Nyam nyam. I think it's kind of forming a line here, right? A range. Looks like a good range indeed. So could be a good opportunity for AIDA. Low liquidity still. Yeah, man. It's a good one. Trump. Let's see Trump. Where's the music gone? Here it is. I hate to be irate right now. Tell everyone about the printer minter and get the blame or let it burn down into explosive. Yeah, man, it's tough. It's tough being the founder of things, right? Yeah, it is a tough one, right? A tough cookie. What's the best course of action? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Sorry. I honestly don't know because it could be many things, right? It really depends on, the intentions of whoever's minting, which seem to be pretty clear, I guess, right? And the potential damage that it can do to the chain, right? At the end of the day, that's what really matters. So, yeah. Bro, you got both hexes, man. What a question, man. What a question. You know that the Pedro has every token, man. Every token. I have every token. Yes, of course I have hex. I have the same amounts of both hexes, almost the same amount, right? So, yeah, man. I had to ratio trade a little bit, at the bottom. Come on. I mean, I had to, right? It was just tasty, man. Too tasty for even for the Pedro. So I kind of had to trade a little bit, but not too crazy. Just a small, very small percentage, right? Like a percentage that I wouldn't mind losing, basically. That's what I mean. And I like to provide liquidity between both hexes too, so I like the market to decide for me which one is the best hex, right? So yeah, and I get to keep the other one, the one that the market likes the least. And I make money on the fees, which is good, and I make fees on both hexes, which is awesome. It makes me happy. I like both hexes, man. Of course I do. I see the value in both of them. As I keep saying, one of the hexes is like catering to a group of people that exist on another chain, right? So that's smart. In my opinion, that's very smart. This hex, the second one, caters to people who are already in PulseChain and who like to stake hex on PulseChain, right? Which there's a great number of people that like to do that. So I mean, that's why I like both hexes, man. I cannot choose, man. Glad you like it, bro. Glad you like it. So yeah, man. Please bump both hexes, sirs. Bump both hexes to Valhalla. But you know that I'm like, if you just look at the price action, right? I think it seems to be right because we like to measure things in percentage, right? There is a greater likelihood that eHEX does more X's, right, than HEX, only because it has lower liquidity, because people like the brand HEX, right? So there's many things going for HEX on Ethereum, right? Most of the liquidity is also on PulseChain, right? So it's tied to the PulseChain token. So, I mean, what's there not to like, right? I don't know. You cannot stake it on PulseChain, right? I understand that. So some people are like, no, you need to buy the one that you can stake on PulseChain. All right, I understand that opinion. Not that I entirely agree with it again, because as I'm saying, it can cater to different people, right? And somebody who buys somebody who buys hex on Ethereum can even one day decide, actually I want to switch it up and use the one on PulseChain because I want to stake on PulseChain, right? So I don't know. There's many options, there's many flavors, and people change their minds, right? So I think when a community is when I say welcoming, I was going to say welcoming, but it's not really about being welcoming. It's about price action. Like number one, like community grows because of price action. We all know that. That's the main point. But the second one is like how focus, right? Because that's at the end of the day, intention is about focus, right? How much attention the community can generate, right? So Hex, for example, when it was only hex, right? It was insane because like there was like this effort against like everybody would attack hex. It was we were like wolves, like like a pack. Everybody like wow, no, explaining and that showing and like going crazy. So that yeah. I think that if we have that mindset for PulseChain, right, which is hard, which is right now it's very hard because prices are down, right? So everybody's kind of looking for scraps, attacking each other, the drama, the like, it is right, guys. When prices are down, we need some sort of entertainment, right? Bread and circus, that's what we need, right? Blood. So yeah, that's what God is giving us, what the market is giving us, right? The blood that we deserve. At some point it will pump, and I'm not worried, man. I'm always chilled, guys. You know how I am. I'm always chilled. We could be down for like years, and I wouldn't care. I'd be probably here talking to you guys, anyways. Saying 2 more weeks, because at some point I'll be right, and when I'm right, guys, you will not. I won't shut up. I'll be like, I was right, guys. I told you 2 more weeks, and I was right. And I was right. So yes. All right, it's time for another commercial coined by our good friend Grumpy. So which one it is now? Let me pick one. Can be let's put the brute ones. I like that one. Let's go.
I can feel your anxiety, B-Root. Fear Hex will outperform every bear, dog, and alien pulse. You underestimate the power of the period side. Richard never told you what happens to Hex on.
He told me the market is chosen.
No, B-Roots. It will pump 1,000x.
That's impossible! No! No!
Join Peri B-Roots. X is the only way.
Nope. There he goes.
You underestimate the power of the Peri side.
The Revenge of the Moon King. Amazing. All right, one more for the road. Wait, is it this one? It's this one, sorry. There we go. What are you guys saying? Exactly, Francisco. 2 more weeks, man. 2 more weeks, and we're in Valhalla. We're in Garden of Eden. Happy days. And that's it, man. That's how life works. In 2 weeks, everything changes, and you go from a loser to a winner. That's it. That's all it takes. 2 weeks, and then you're happy, and everything goes well in your life, bro. So you just have to stick around, man. You just have to stick around, because at some point things change, and you never know when, and it's gradually and then suddenly, and boom. And look, we're in the gradually part, right? We're consolidating, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it. The JITs are jitting out, these believers are like capitulating. So man, this is the perfect time to be here, in my opinion. Like when do you want to be here? When now is the perfect time. Indeed. So let's take a look at Twitter. Maybe we've seen the charts. Is there anything let me see, watch list, RH memes, is there anything pumping, guys? Oh yes, oh good, I'm happy for this. We're gonna see something pumping, and I like that. So let's fucking go. Oh, it's already a nice pump. It's already a nice pump, already over 100%. That's a nice, oops, sorry, wrong place. More or less, yeah, 100% is a nice. It's a sweet pump, not giant pump, but a sweet pump. You see this consolidation here, about let's say, yeah, early March, during March, more or less. Yeah, looks good. Nice chart. I also bought the bag, obviously. I got a sweet bag of the new PLS, meme PLS. So yeah, I can still pump a lot. It's a good chart, man. It's a good chart. Let's see. if he can do like pDAI, well, sorry, he'll do pDAI too, but if he can do like DAI, meme DAI, and do a nice pump, let's see what happens. Alright, it's not this one. Am I here? Okay, let me close some tabs because oh my god, too many tabs open. Sorry guys. Is it not pumping anymore? It is, sorry. PLSX the meme and USDT the meme, very good, very good. PLS and PLSX, nice, of course it's pumping. It's not harder actually, it's more or less the same. Yeah man, looks good too. Looks like it's recovering, started to recover, now it's time to moon, so. And I think, like, honestly, I think these memes will move faster, you know, it's just how it is. New is always better, right? It is what it is. So, yeah, man, I think these coins will pump, you know, just my humble opinion. So, maybe also take a look into that and look. Oh, nice. Seems to be holding. Let's see. Yeah, but this is a nice brand too. People like USDT, so looks good. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. What else? There's not much else here, so okay. Yeah, nice little pump. Exactly. T.S. Pedro, nice little pump. Yeah, man. Indeed, indeed. It means it's recovering. It's good. Let's see what's going on in Twitter. Let me. Oh, pity. Is this one? Oops, not. This was the other one. Oh my god, I don't care about this. It's not this one. It's this one. Here we go. It's true, man. Mexicans never die, bro. We're always here. Yes, yes, I like that. Yeah, man. Indeed, you need to stay strong. You need to stay stronger. Of course. Well fud, it's fudding, man, at the right time. Usually it marks the bottom, so I mean 2 hours ago. We'll see. Maybe not the exact bottom, but maybe the weekly bottom or so. Yeah, it feels like, I agree, it does feel like that. Yes, if it's a race, who wins, guys? Who wins? Who do you think wins? Who wins, the exploiter or the devs, man? I always think the devs, bro, so I think, yeah, it's the devs, guys. It's the devs, man. Have faith. Yeah, you see? See, I guess I was right again, because I had the same issue. Yeah, this could be a good sign or a bad sign, right? I'm not sure. Let's see. The Vital, yeah, exactly, but it's yeah, it's a little bit lower now. It's 800 and something, I guess. One of the I see. Interesting. This is okay. Which is the Ethereum one, I believe. Man, I like this. There's more people kind of into my line of thought. And you know why? Man, this is gonna sound retarded what I'm gonna say, but damn. Look. Oh shit. Huh. Either one I'm gonna say is extremely retarded or not. That does make sense, but remember, do you guys remember when Richard posted the chart? Was it ETH, right? And it was the wrong chart, right? And then even Sami, like, came and explained that, like, look, no, that's not really correct. And he can explain. So my point is, like, interestingly enough, it seems that the vaults that weren't taken over are the ETH vaults. And in my mind, when Pulse launched, ETH was kind of replaced by PLS, right? So it kind of makes sense that those vaults were missed somehow. Huh. Interesting. Interesting indeed. So this could actually explain it in a very simple way. Man, I like simple explanations. Doesn't mean that I'm right, but this could actually be a very, look, it's kind of like the fees on PulseX V1, right? Like, seems like a very obvious mistake, but sometimes like these kind of things are overlooked, right? So this could actually explain why it was overlooked, right? Because it was the ETH vault, and ETH was being replaced by Pulse, right? So but it was an ETH vault, like wrapped ETH, right? So I don't know, maybe it's unrelated, but anyways, like, this part is, I think it's correct, right? What he's saying is actually correct. Let me zoom in a little bit more so that you guys can see well, right? So I wonder why the team who minted the initial supply didn't retain complete ownership of them, right? This is the this is what's been bugging me, like, the whole time, right? Like, bugging me in the sense that sometimes shit happens, right? But why would that happen? What would be the cause for somebody to miss that vault specifically? And like, the only thing that I can think of is actually the ETH thing, the fact that Pulse replaced ETH, and it's, but like, again, at the same time, I don't know, it could be something else, obviously, right? But it's kind of weird. This was only the thing that I never understood, right? Like, I understand that, like, shit happens, right? But why indeed? Well, else we'll probably never know, but in my opinion, when based what I see, I think not. But this is what I don't agree, which is fine, right? I think like, it does. There's no indication to me that it is a good actor, right? Better. He's in control of people. Yeah. This is what I think, right? I think this is correct. Like, he's not gonna come out and say, say that, yeah, I'm behind it, right? I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh, there's a thread, right? Oh yeah, I remember this thread, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, but for me, this is the exactly the same thing, like this part right here, right? This is what I think it was kind of overlooked, which can happen for many different reasons. I was thinking of one, right? But it could be something else. But I think this was actually overlooked, like, went unnoticed somehow, right? For some reason, it went unnoticed, right? And what I feel is that I think they, like, at some point they noticed, right? They knew about this, but it was like, nothing is gonna actually happen, right? Doesn't seem like it. So, but at some point somebody, but the thing is, like whoever had access, because this cannot be done. It doesn't seem like it can be done by people, right? I've tried, I couldn't, but like, not that I'm very good ever or anything, right? I could be failing because of different reasons, right? Because the script that I'm doing is bad, or like whatever, doesn't matter. But House is a good dev, right? And he's been trying to, right, to kind of hack the system to mint DAIs, right? Yeah, man. But this is what doesn't seem like it, right? In my opinion. Yeah, this I would do that too, man. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see if this turns around to be true or not. But this is like a good analysis in my opinion, right? Yeah, man. Weird times, but at the same time super interesting, man. Super interesting because this is innovation, man. Like this, the proof that this is innovation is that we're kind of having to deal with this, right? Nobody had attempted something like this, so man, that's why I will never criticize Richard, even if I don't agree with him in many things. It doesn't matter, man, because he's driving innovation forward, and that to me is the most important thing. That's the essence of the Bitcoiners, right? I don't give a shit, if they understand this or not, if they're like now they're maxi retarded, but the true essence of true Bitcoiners, it's the cypherpunk movement, man. It's the ethos of privacy, decentralization, no fucking middleman, you and the fucking code, you and the network, right? And that is what I think Richard is trying to build, right? That's the vision, at least I see for PulseChain, right? So it obviously made sense to have this completely reversed, stablecoin that begins with a huge quantity, already minted, like a meme coin, and then slowly, gradually, it kind of, builds the collateral, right? Because this kind of works if there's a party that holds the most, right? There's a party that holds the most DAI, and that party is like a benevolent actor, right? So yeah, man, like I always thought, like this guy is doing this, and I'm sure he's gonna have like this crazy plan to absolutely dominate these protocols, right? Because I wouldn't think that you'd release like a PulseChain and have all these fort coins, all these copies, and then like not doing anything, and doesn't matter, like whatever happens, right? So yeah, man. But that's a personal opinion, right? Super subjective personal opinion. It's expectations, which is something that we should not have, right? But I mean, we all have ideas, right? So yes, this is true, man. Like this is true. If you want some like more certainty, like 100%, man. Like there's no way around this. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. But you see, like this is the attitude that's stupid, right? I mean, we don't know. It could be like, again, like the likelihood that this is actually an exploit and like outside of scope, etc. Like I think it's high. We need to deal with it. But at the same time, it's an experiment, man. And like these people attacking like this, they forget that Hex was actually an experiment too, man. It went well, right? Now we'll see how it goes, right? Because they're talking big, but man, X is down 99.99%, man. I know that it's working flawlessly, which is awesome, right? But like one could argue, well, maybe the tokenomics, like in terms of yield, should have been adjusted. I'm not criticizing, right? I'm X and I hold X and I stake X, so I like high yields right now. It's worse, right, in that sense, but. I understand, right, that people will criticize, right, but at the end of the day, it's an experiment, right, and I'm glad that Hex worked absolutely fine with no bugs, right, whatsoever, and that is awesome, right. But complex stuff, complex code, usually, it's hard that it doesn't have problems, and especially something of this dimension, right, because the PulseChain is a much bigger thing, right, than what Hex is in terms of code and in terms of work, right. So it's much more prone to errors, which is, it is what it is. It's fine. It has more surfaces of attack, right? Like we're seeing right now. If this is an attack, right? I approve of this. Oh, but sorry. Oops. You did not see anything. Let's move on. Oh man. What? Yeah. Boom. I knew that. Why am I watching this? Okay, I get it now. Time low. I like this. It is the last shakeout, sir, indeed. Oh yeah, I remember this tweet. This is a good tweet. I respect and enjoy it. Yeah, you see, this is like I think this is the right attitude, which is like I like this stuff. Like, and Britep even tweeted about pDAI, right? Like reshared some stuff about pDAI, and it's fine, man. It's like he's entitled to look at other stuff, right? And he's entitled to have the coins that he likes the most. It doesn't mean that everything else sucks. It doesn't mean that only these coins are good. You see the difference. Like I like this attitude, which is, I like this stuff. I like to look at some other stuff. I respect and enjoy hearing of other tokens others like, and that's it, right? I don't need to be like, only buy this because this is the only good stuff and everything else sucks. And I don't think that's the right attitude to onboard new people, in my opinion. It's like, look, you have these coins that we call it the core coins, right? The core coin ecosystem coins, and then you have like all these other coins, right? If you want to say it's other tiers, fine, but like don't be like everything sucks, because I don't think that's actually the case, right? Are you saying that the system that Richard built sucks? Sucks because that's actually, it seems that people are saying that, right? Because either we like it or not, again, somebody founded the other coins, somebody created them. So, are you saying that everything like else sucks? I mean, that's not good. That doesn't look good, and it makes no sense at all, right? So yes, do you still believe? We believe, sir. We believe to infinity and beyond. Yeah. This is true. If you want something that at least he confirms, right? He confirms he's behind. Sure, man. That's absolutely correct, man. You see, there's no hate, no need for hate, man. I want people talking about Hex 2 and Ink and PulseX and Pulse, right? We don't know what the market will like the most, right? We don't know what the market will like the most, what will be the narrative. It could be staking, it could be memes, it could be deflationary forever. I don't know, man. It could be many different things. So are we doomed, sir? I don't know. Maybe we are doomed, maybe we're not doomed. Who knows? Who actually knows, man, right? It's incognito. It's a question mark, man. It's an absolute question mark, and we don't know, man. We don't know what the future holds. Absolutely not. No idea. It's a question mark, big one. Many paths lie in front of us. That's why I like to build. You see, that's why I like to build things, because I keep myself entertained. I build for coins that I like, and that's it, man. We just keep moving forward, right? I like building stuff, doing projects. I'm actually starting a new project with an actual company, right? A company that hired me to help them build a crypto project, right? So I already put the team together and everything. So it's going to be a next interesting couple of months, I guess, because this is like RWA stuff, and I'm like, damn. I wasn't really into RWAs, but like the last couple of months, I took a turn, right? It took a turn, and I was like, I like this new thing that they're presenting. Let's see if I can do anything with it. And I was like, I think we can. I actually think we can. This is an interesting market. So yeah, you'll be hearing me shilling other stuff, because it is what it is, man. What I build, I will shill for 100% for sure. 100% for sure. Like I shill other products that I like, For example, all the Hex Maximus perpetuals, they're very good products, man. Hedron, they're amazing. HSIs, all that stuff is brilliant. Super stake, with recurring X stakes, man. I like all that stuff. Hex 1 with the decentralized, immutable, including immutable price oracle stablecoin backed by Hex t-shirts. I like that. I like every product that includes tokens that I like. That's just how it is. So yeah, man, I will shield products. It is my thing. If I like something and I see value, right? Like for example, the Maximus perpetuals, right? People are like, oh, we have the problem with the fees in Ethereum. Actually, you don't. Actually, that problem will solve, right? You have the Maximus, so if you don't want to pay the fees, there's like stakes for every a period, let's say shorter periods, longer periods, doesn't matter. You have that option, right? So yeah, man, there's so many things. That's what I like. I like different flavors. Where was I? Sorry. Oh yeah, Twitter. Oh, but it's time. I think it's time for another commercial soon. Do I have what do I have here? The muddy one. It's not a or doesn't matter. Let's put the muddy one. It's a quick one anyway. So I gotta choose better like next time. I have like this huge list of videos that I can choose from. So let's go for the muddy one anyways. It's a quick one. Music. Where is the music? There we go. Let's fucking go. Oh man, they do really stupid shit. I like that. Oh yeah, sorry guys. Sorry. Here we go. Where was I? Yeah, let's go back to Twitter a little bit more for some more tweets, and then I hope it's X, man. I hope it is, because I have a pretty huge juicy bag of X. So oh yeah. Yeah, you see, if he's not doing that, it's for a reason to yeah, this is true, man. This is true, man. We like that message. Exactly, man. Like one token cannot kill the chain. That's not gonna happen. We'll see. Yeah, you see, he's actually exploiting, right? Or not exploiting, but taking advantage, right? Johnny has no liquid X. Alright, man, that's good. I like that. Stake that hex. I like to stake hex, man. This is a good... oh yeah, this is a good space is going on too. It's a good one. Maybe, man, maybe. Or maybe this is the opportunity of a lifetime. I don't know, probably here, somewhere in here, right? This belief. Nobody believes in the chain now, so this belief. People are crazy, bro. People are crazy. I love that, man. I love that they have spoken, you see? But this is like many ways to interpret this, right? Some people focus on this part, some people focus on this part, right? This part is important too, right? Blockchains are free speech and immutable, so it's also sending a message. Yeah, man, it's true. You should chill red candles, man. Absolutely. But if you remember, yeah, it could be true, man. Could be true. Yeah, exactly. I like this. Great stream indeed. Here's a winner. Boom. Yes, exactly, man. Thank you, Richard Hart, for your leadership. Boom. Ah, it seems to be going down. Ah. Yeah, this was the one I was trying to use, right? But I could not for some reason. Huh. Maybe, man. Maybe that's what you need to do. Sorry, guys. Whew. I'm getting tired. It's late in here, like not super late, but you know, it's late for West kids, young kids, I guess. Yeah, I don't read between those lines, I guess. I hope you're having fun. At least I hope you're having fun, guys. I mean, what else can we do, right? Besides having fun. Huh. High liquidity coins. I would need to think about that. Low market caps. This means that I understand what it probably means, right? In the sense that most of the coins are in liquidity, right? That's, I think, this message is, right? But I could be interpreting it wrong, right? But that's usually what it means, right? In my mind, right? If it has a low market cap and a high liquidity, for that low market cap, it means most of the coins that exist are in liquidity, right? Kind of like Hex one, I guess, that has a higher liquidity than the market cap, which is actually pretty wild, but it's true. Yes, yeah, those yeah, I agree, man. Those were very good narratives, man. People did like those narratives 100%. I see. Man, you can like stuff, you see, but this is the problem with these people. It's like, what's this, Brutep? I mean, like, he tweeted stuff that he likes. It's fine, right? I mean, he's just looking at the chain, right, and looking, I like this, I like that, and that's it. Yeah, like, I don't usually direct mention other. He doesn't, like, this is like nothing. Like, that's why he only shared like one post, right? Like, you see, people kind of like interpret things sometimes in the wrong way, I guess. They feel offended, I don't know why, but he's not always shilling other stuff. Literally, he did it once. I mean, how many tweets does that guy have? Actually, let me see. I think we can see that, right? Does it not say the tweets that? Okay, all right, but I mean, you see, he's from 2008, so I mean, I'm sure he has a bunch of tweets. Oh, here we go, 3,000 posts, 1 in 3,000. So I mean, do the math. Do the math on that, bro. Do the math on that. Avec, please do the math on that. 1 over 3,000. So, Jesus. It could be, man. What's gonna happen? We don't know. It could be. Yes, indeed. What could happen? We don't know. I like this tweet. See, but this is the point. Like, you shouldn't trust anything blindly, man. Like, that this can be changed. You know, like the not change the token, but the minting rate can be changed, right? I guess this one. Let me think now. The validator stuff, right? Only, but that doesn't mean anything. Anybody can be a validator, right? Immutable, 100%. PulseChain immutable too, I think. Is it? I think it's immutable, right? So yeah, so kind of ink is the only one that you could tweak the supply, I guess, right? Down, because it has a max of 1 ink per second, right? So the max we already used, we can only go down as we did, right? It can go up again to 1 ink per second, is what I'm saying, but that's max. See, yeah, it's keeps meeting. I'm sure that's gonna be a hex. Boom, there we go. Love this. Man, this is a good reply. Let's keep the party going. I don't know, man. Could be, but still, yeah, this is 100% true, man. That this is true. For some reason, this wallet is not doing anything, right? Yeah, that is telling something too, man. Like I cannot disagree with that. I need to like this, man. This is actually true. Yeah, this is true indeed, man. The race is with yourself. Yeah, man, because it kinda is, right? It kinda is behind all the P copies, I guess. As a creator, right? When I mean is just a creator, not as the guy who needs to support the coins in any way, right? We don't need that. That would be cool, but we don't need that, right? We don't need in the sense the market can take care of it, right? The good things. PulseChain, yeah. I mean, yeah, yes and no, right? It's the narrative, right? It's the narrative. People like that narrative. People are drawn into the pDAI narrative for whatever reason, right? Yeah, sure, this is true, man. It's not gonna save us, right? Whatever is happening, right? If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. But I don't think it's gonna come and save, right? I don't think it's his job, right? Like in a way, this is a chain, and it's our responsibility to kind of figure out what's happening and adjust, right, accordingly. It doesn't need to do anything personally, Richard, right? And I agree with that. Right? That it is what it is. Essentially, it is what it is, guys. Yeah, it's kind of a lot of hate towards pDAI. Yeah, it's expected, I guess, right? Nice. Everyone is in a meltdown mode. I like that. Boom. There we go. Let me see what's going on here. Everybody's super quiet. Yeah, man. I think not much is going on, and everybody's still digesting what's happening with pDAI. Again, guys, not entirely clear, but it looks like so far like somebody's taking advantage of the system. So tread carefully, because we don't know what's gonna happen. But if you're gonna go degen mode, I mean, sure, in terms of chart, as we've seen, great time, seems good. So I don't know, guys. Make up your minds. If you have a belief, believe. That's easy. That's how it works. So yeah, man, but be careful, because somebody is indeed meeting pDAI, and we don't know the outcome. So it is what it is. a little bit of risk. And guys, we'll speak tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. Let me just switch the tunes a little bit before we go. Thank you for being here, guys. Let me we can also, oh no, wait, yes, we'll speak tomorrow. Grumpy, thank you for being here. Pedro, Francisco, thanks too, man. Red Bull Vodka, Docile, sir, thank you. Scotty Scott, as usual, just 2 more weeks, sir, just 2 more weeks, you know it's coming. So Grumpy, thank you, sir, for being here too. Go to bed because tomorrow there's work, so you know it is. Now we gotta work every single day, 12 hours shifts, because no, everything is dumping, so we gotta get back to work, guys. We gotta get back to work. Arte Suave, thank you, sir, for joining. Ari, thank you too, man. You're always here, bro, so thank you, man. Always supporting. Don't forget to leave a like, to subscribe. Share it with your friends, with your enemies. Share it with everybody, man. Doesn't matter. And no, we're not doomed. Not doomed yet, sir. We need to believe. Believe hard, man. Believe hard, because good things are coming. 2 more weeks. Just 2 more weeks, man. And everything is gonna change. You gotta believe. That's it, man. Just gotta believe. So guys, you know it is. I'm gonna leave you with a little bit of moonshine, and then and then the music to end the stream as usual. And tomorrow I'll be here the usual time, 11:30 GMT, spot on. And thanks Grumpy, thanks everybody for being here, guys. You make the show. Thank you. You're awesome, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao, gents. See you.
Barish the pinky. What have we got here? Barish the pinky. Pair of puffs. Barish the pinky. Sodomite. Barish the pinky. What have we got here? Barish the pinky. Pair of puffs. About town. Barish the pinky. Sodomite. Barish the pinky. What have we got here? Barish the pinky. Pair of puffs. Barish the pinky. Sodomite. In frilly lace. Barish the pinky.
こちらは晴れると15度くらいまで上がるような暖かな天気です。今は九州や四国が中心となっています。この後、明日にかけて動かしてみますと、だんだんとじわじわと北上する予想です。明日の午後には東北、北陸まで上がる予想ですから、明日は今日よりも気温が高くなって暖かくなりそうです。ただ雪が多く積もっている地域は目安がありますのでご注意ください。さて今年はいつもの年よりも桜前線の北上早くなっています。これまでに開花したところを見ていきますと、これまで九州から関東にかけて開花しています。今日も神戸や宇都宮、水戸などから続々と開花の便りが届いています。今週末、お花見を予定されている方もいらっしゃるかもしれませんが、日曜日は気温が低くなって寒くなるところがありそうです。明日は北日本の日本海側、再び昼頃からお天気が崩れそうです。明日は雨の降るところが多くなるでしょう。朝から
桜様
日曜日の太平洋側で雲が広